Well, after a roller coaster ride to other crashes caused by bombs, and the White House admits.
NBC Nightly News, reported by Chris Wallace.
Good evening. At your last news conference 4 months ago, you said that U.S. had nothing to do with Israeli arms shipments to Iran when you knew that that was not true. Why did you say that?
Chris, I'm glad you asked that.
So what are you saying, that you don't think the press really gave you a fair shot?
I'm not saying that, Chris.
Well, what are you saying? I'm certainly not saying it.
From Washington, NBC News presents Meet the Press, the world's longest-running television program with Chris Wallace.
I know it's a little personal. How much allowance do you get?
$7. Yeah.
Each?
Yeah.
A week?
Yeah.
And what do you have to do to get the allowance?
Make our bed, clean up our rooms.
All right. Oh, I understand the game. Oh! Please don't let him win. Please don't let him win.
Now, that would be dog, wouldn't it?
No, weren't we playing horse?
I've known Chris Wallace since we were correspondents together in the House of Representatives nearly 35 years ago. He was a terrific correspondent then, and he's gotten nothing but better since, and he has brought enormous strength to Fox News in every way, but especially in hosting Fox News Sunday, where he is now, I think, the king of Sunday morning in terms of being by far the best, most precise, and the toughest interrogator. Fair too.
Why didn't you do more to put bin Laden and Al-Qaeda out of business when you were president?
You did Fox's bidding on this show. You did your nice little conservative hit job on me. What I want to know is...
I'm asking a question. You don't think that's a legitimate question?
No, it was a perfectly legitimate question, but I want to know how many people in the Bush administration you asked this question of.
What do you make of his basic charge that pre-9/11, that this government, the Bush administration, largely ignored the threat from Al-Qaeda? Dr. Rice, all the talk about the nuclear program, all the talk about aluminum tubes was wrong.
You never feel very far away from the job because it follows you wherever you go, but I do feel, I feel somewhat out of the bubble.
Thank you for having me.
Long time no see.
Well, you know, it takes me about 772 days to prepare for these questions, but although I think this was a leap year in there, so I think it's only 771.
No, I think we checked that. For all the excitement about Barack Obama, there's also talk about his inexperience. They said the same thing about your brother John back in 1960. Do you see any parallels?
Well, first of all, my brothers are my heroes, and they're in a category by themselves.
Look, I'm sitting here talking to Chris Wallace today. I think some of them are going, dang, we thought she'd sit down and shut up after we tried to do to her what we tried.
Where do you stand on the right of return?
The right of return? The right of return?
The Palestinian right of return. And Mr. Kane, welcome back to Fox News Sunday.
Thanks, Chris. I'm glad to exercise my right to return to your show.
You were not making a political comment.
You really think that's a political comment?
Yes.
You're insane.
Really? I think your agenda is more out there, and you're pushing more of an agenda than you pretend to. And you don't retire because?
Because I love, it is not work what I do. I love what I do. When I get up in the morning and I think, I am going to have the opportunity to. I wasn't that happy about waking up this morning.
I felt the same way.
Congratulations, Chris. Winning an award is an amazing thing at Fox News. You have done it. We're all very proud of you in the news division. You're a great questioner. You're a great journalist. And frankly, every guest that comes on hates you, which is good because that makes people watch. And President Clinton, for instance, said you made him angry, and President Obama, and many, many of the Republicans won't even go near you. But that means you're really, really good at what you do. Now, you've been here since '03. It's possible you'll make it to 10 years. The jury's out. We're looking at it. We're working on it. You're only occasionally, you have a case of diva-itis, not very often. And when you did the cookbook with your wife, by the way, you married well, but when you did the cookbook and started hustling that on all our shows, that was sort of irritating. But beyond that, your show's great.